How do you describe that process to where you get to the point where you're like, okay, now it's not owned by the script, now it's owned by me?
For me, I start with the music. And for me, if I can find what the music for the character is, I know who she is. Because for me, who a person is very difficult to put into words. But what I love about music is you can express something without using words, and it can capture an intangible quality that I couldn't describe to somebody, you know? And then what I've started doing lately, I started on Top of the Lake because Jane Campion told me to do it, which was I make a chart, got all these different colored pencils and pens, and I literally make like I chart out the arc of the character throughout the entire season or film or whatever it is.
So give me an example of a heading on the chart. What does it say?
It'll be like Top of the Lake or TOTL episode 1, and it's graph paper.
Okay.
Then I write at the bottom the scene number, and then on the side I write, well, this kind of changes over here, but it's kind of sort of like an emotional kind of scale. Like somebody's doing really well, they're up here, and if somebody's at the bottom of their arc, when they're really bottomed out, will be down at the bottom, you know? And so I mark them out on the graph of where they are scene by scene. It's
really?
so nerdy.
No,
yeah.
that's not nerdy. It's fascinating because what you're saying is life isn't linear or full of dialogue or intellectual. Life is marked and tracked by emotional highs and lows.
Right, and for me, it's just a way of, because then say you had 6 episodes, Top of the Lake, right? So then if you put them all together, you can go, oh, that's what it is. And it just, especially if you're shooting something out of order, if you're shooting 6 hours out of order, it's a nightmare, like to try to keep all that, you know, you all of a sudden you're doing, with Top of the Lake for the first season, we would do episodes 3, 6, and 4 in one day, and all out of order.
So I think that part to me baffles me, how you hold that together and then...
Baffles me too.
Yeah, and then it actually works in the edit.
It's crazy. I don't know how it works. But part of like what made it better and easier was being able to look at this stupid chart and be like, oh, cool, right before this, I went all the way down there. So now I have an idea of what happened. But then, and here's the twist, is that after about a month or 2 at most, I never look at it again.
So once you see it, you get the highlights in your head and it's there.
So that's the literal technical process. That's of what I do, and then the rest is I don't know how to categorize it.